Welcome to Grillin' and Chillin' here at Wapoo Creek in Charleston, South Carolina. We're at the Charleston Crab House. I'm John Keener. I'm your host and chef today for Grillin' and Chillin'. Rawr! That crab thinks he's meaner than me. That's fresh shrimp right there. Stick around. Coming up, we're going to be grillin' and chillin' Lowcountry style. The key to a successful Lowcountry crab boil is to get your water boiling right here. Use one of these pots right here. You got it. You might want to cook your turkey in it. You might want to cook shrimp in it. But today we're going to cook a Lowcountry crab boil, and you're going to love it today. All right, the first thing we're going to start off on the ingredients is Palmetto amber beer right here. We're going to add that to the water, give it a little flavor in there. We take a seasoning mix, very similar to Old Bay right there. You can buy Old Bay at the store. We make it in-house. We mix a few other things in there, and we add that to the water. These are fresh shrimp caught by a local fisherman, Chris Chavis. Beautiful fresh shrimp. We take onions, those are sweet onions. We cut them, and then we grill them. We grill them for a reason because it gives out a better flavor, we think, after we put it in the water and we boil it in the water. We take Carolina Pride sausage, we cut it up, we saute it on the grill, and it also gives a better flavor when you do that. Take some new potatoes, cut them in half, parboil them off. It's easier to cook that way, works a lot quicker. You take some Silver Queen corn, yellow corn like that, take it, peel it down, drop it in, cook it. Very first thing, takes about 20 minutes to cook off the corn. We've got our bushel of crabs delivered earlier this morning right there. And let me tell you, they're nice and fresh. Look at that, baby. He's ready to be cooked, eaten. Oh, he's going to try to bite me in just a minute. The key to this is putting all the ingredients in at the proper time and making sure your water's hot, boiling right there. Your water and your beer. Beer's got to be in there. And then we're going to start with our seasoning right there. That, like I said, you can use Old Bay seasoning. Let that go in there for about 4 or 5 minutes. Let it boil. Then I take the corn right there, and I take the corn and I bust it in half before I put it in there. It takes about 15 minutes in that water right there. The corn's been boiling for 10 minutes, so now it's time to add the potatoes. These are parboiled, already cooked off right there, so they just need to warm up, get nice and warm in there. It'll only take a few minutes to get done. Next, we're going to take our grilled or baked off onions. We're going to add the onions to it, and I like to split them up before I put them in there and make them like little rings. All right, and we take that good sausage right there. That's smelling good right there already. All right, here at the Crab House, we're taking the next most important ingredient. It's the blue crabs. You got to have fresh blue crabs. Don't grab them with your hands unless you're a professional, like I said earlier. But we drop those in, and we let those cook for about 5 minutes in there. They'll get a nice bright orange color to them. Oh, that's a big one right there. That's a nice baby. For 8 people, I'd put in about 16 blue crabs. That's what we're cooking for today. We're cooking for 8. And boy, you can smell the flavors come out. You smell the beer, you can smell the onions and the corn and that seasoning. That's really what the Old Bay seasoning that you put in there. It has a great flavor to it, great smell to it. Y'all need to come over and try this. The key to this is cooking the crabs and the shrimp to the right temperature. You don't want to overcook these. These crabs have been in about 3 minutes now, and we're fixing to add the shrimp, and you only want to cook the shrimp 2 to 3 minutes max. You got to be real careful of that. So we're going to add this shrimp in. You want to stir it around too. You want to keep it so that nothing sits at the bottom, nothing sits at the top. You want to keep moving that, stir it around in there. Now we're going to let it sit for about 2 minutes. We're going to pull it out, and we got a Lowcountry boil crab crack coming to you. Woo! Look at those crabs, shrimp. We've let it cook for 2 minutes now in the shrimp. We got the crabs cooked. We got everything done, ready. It's eating time at the Crab House. Look at those nice big blue crabs right there. Add a little homemade cocktail sauce to it right there. Take some lemons, squeeze the lemons on the top of it. There, you got a Lowcountry crab crack shrimp boil to go at the Charleston Crab House. Come down and see us.